Hey guys, it's me, Jennie. Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Last time we left off, we had a freaking heart attack. We almost died. Now we're... Wait. Dang it. Hold on. Wait. I meant to load. And we started a new school. Here we are. The right save. And I have a feeling that... So it's school for disabled kids. I have a feeling it's gonna be a bunch of disabled girls. I'm very curious how this is gonna be played out. Without being too offensive. So I hope that works. I'm excited though. I can't wait to see what kind of girls we'll get to choose from. The gate looked far from pompous for what it was. Far from pompous. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. So I walked towards the main building of the Yamakaku Academy, with this brisk pace. I'm alone as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park, with a clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh-cut grass and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into mind. It makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies. Too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my head it doesn't feel like one. I wondered if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish there was someone here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling I've stepped into another dimension. The trees hum with the wind and the grass hues flashing around me catch my attention. It makes me think about the hospital again. How they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. So why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? Only after I stand in front of the haunting main building, I surprised myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back. Even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back home. Feeling nervous, and with this realization set in my head, I open the front door. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. You must be Miki? Nakai. So you are, excellent. I am your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Mutao. Welcome. I hope I said that right. We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch. The head nurse asks you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. Oh. Should I go later? Yes, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Waiting for me? I don't like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost missed what the teacher is saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. I mean, isn't this normal? Of course, but not everyone likes to be the center of attention. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself. Right. but it's no problem. Let's go then. My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down the third floor corridor is marked as the classroom for class 3-3. Mutao opens the door and enters. Look at that painting! Oh my god! Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Get a grip. This is a big step, I know that. But there isn't any point to worrying so much about it, at least not this soon. I follow the teacher in the classroom and look around. Particularly so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates. Okay, so... Everybody looks pretty normal. I mean, she's got some bandages on her wrist. She looks normal. She looks normal. She has 2 different eye colors. She looks totally normal. She has something on her wrist as well. Oh, he's got a bandage on his head. Okay. Alright, particularly so I don't think the curious gaze of my new classmates. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling isn't usually high, and there's a lot of space left over around and in between the desks. An entire wall is taken up by blackboards. The high, old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames, simple and efficient. I stop walking in front of the classroom and face the other students. They all look normal, like students in any other school, but then, why would they be here? Probably like me, have something wrong with them, only it's not immediately obvious. Then I notice one of the girls seemed to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring. Okay, now that we're looking around, okay, she's got something on her knee. And oh, she does not have any. She's missing her shins. Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I notice a flash of dark hair and see someone staring at me. A girl with really long, straight hair that is pretty eye-catching. As soon as she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands as if it will make her invisible. There's a boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. Can I look back over? It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. She's kinda cute. So is a cheery-looking girl with pink hair. Oh, sitting next to her. Okay, so she's the deaf girl. Got it. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her at the moment I walked in. She is super cute. Please welcome our newest classmate. He claps his hand, and so does everyone else except the girl in the front row who has only one hand. I cringe a little, but hide it by bowing and thanks for this applause I did not deserve. A collective silence tells me that I should open my mouth now. So, I'm Hisao Nakai, and after that, my hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope to get along well with everyone even though I'm a new student. And after that, I'm being so boring. This is exactly like every self-introduction ever. I should say something more exciting. I am saying nothing, and the teacher picks it up from there. Oh, jeez. Everyone seems to be satisfied, even with what little I said, though. A few girls are whispering to each other, throwing glances at me. It could have gone worse. I listen to this teacher as he drones out about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and when he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first row girl claps on this round, but with her one hand against her wrist, so it ends up in a bandaged stump. Makes me feel a little bad. We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you? Yeah? It's fine with me. That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She's the class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know. And who else would be able to do that better, right? How could I know? The teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that we've been working in groups of 3. It's me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Slow. Teacher seems to catch my helpless expression. Oh, right. Hakamichi is right there. Shizune Hakamichi. Ah! As he calls out her name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. Hey! I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. Ha 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 ha! What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. It's nice to meet you too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misa. This is Hakamichi. She-chan. She-chan. Giggling, Misa points at the girl next to her. The one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she's been staring at me the whole time. She nods once nonchalantly to show me that she's acknowledged my presence, but only barely. She has short, yet carefully, neatly brushed hair, and a pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of her dainty nose, and blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between the analytic and slightly bored. It's nice to meet you. She immediately looks at Misa, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. I do like that they did put in the work to do the gestures. Hakamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, you'll be able to talk with people, and who better to explain things to you. I can see you're a little confused, right? Right? But I understand why you would. I think I was Chi-chan. Chi-chan is deaf, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth for her. I'm like an interpreter. She says, nice to meet you too. You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Chi-chan, of course he is. If he wasn't, he wouldn't have been standing up there for no reason, right? Right? He seems like a very interesting person, doesn't he? We knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today so soon. Hi-chan, right? Hi-chan? Yep, it fits, doesn't it? Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname. I don't really see how. It fits. You look just like I imagined. Yeah, you look just like a Hi-chan. Okay. I wonder why everyone else seems to think so. Hakamichi taps her fingers on the desk to get Misa's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly, their hands a blur. Misa seems a little overwhelmed. Sorry about that. Shi-chan wants to know that she's the class rep, so if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her. Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you hadn't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it. Misa stumbles with the hard word a bit, making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks. That would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just came straight to the class today. That's no good. You should try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you get there. Not just with school, either. Always, even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Really, Shi-chan? She's so weird. Learn about where you're going. I guess I didn't bother to do that, or just didn't care enough to do so. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to go along with it half-assedly. But anyway, I don't say anything, and Misa signs something that ends in a shrug. What was that? It seems like it was about me. I feel like I'm slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deeply. Oh, that shrug. It hurt. You look down. Are you okay? Don't take it wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal, as much as needing help. Stop looking like you're just failing a test. Alright. And another thing, you don't have to call Shi-chan sometimes so formal for... Wait, you don't have to call Shi-chan something so formal like Hakamichi or class rep all the time. Just call her Shi-chan. Maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizun would be more appropriate? Yep, Shizun's fine. Okay, that would be a lot easier for me. I feel a lot at ease. Both of them seem so friendly, so I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier. Especially about Shizun, who soon would be all business. Well, she still seems like that, just less so, I guess. Oh man, she's mad at me. What'd I do? Huh? Oh right, we haven't even touched the assignment. We should start work now, or Shizun will get mad. The assignment is also kind of long, so we should start now if we want to finish it before the end of class. That too! Shizun glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know sign language to understand that. Okay, I get the message. After class, we can take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay? The assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long. Still, we finished a few minutes earlier than anyone else in class despite our late start. Shizun and Misa are really capable. They are quite different though. The class rep is as calm and professional as she looks, while Misa is more playful and girlish. Not to mention a little more easily distracted. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about it. The clock tower bell rings, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misa, who is beckoning me to the hallway, down the stairs. We descend even below the lobby where I met Mutao, down to the bottom floor. Just like everyone in school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic exterior. Its big windows open to the courtyard, towards the main gate. It's the cafeteria! Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people stare at us, but Misa doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. There's a rather long list of menu options, which seem great until I realize many of them are accommodated to students and special diets. How nice! It almost feels like I'm back at the hospital, eating portions measured to scientific precision to meet the needs of patients. I pick something up at random and follow Shizun to the table, sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misa pokes at me in the side to get my attention and points to Shizun. I don't understand science, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at a person who talks to you is proper and polite? Do you want to know something? What? About anything! We're your guides, so you should ask if there's something. I wonder. About the library, I guess. Oh yeah! Is there a library in the school? Lately I've gotten into reading a lot, so I'd like to check it out. Misa gives the kind of frown that makes it clear she doesn't consider reading a healthy hobby, but then picks her smile back up again. There is! It's in the second floor. We can show it to you sometime. Thanks. I returned my food while the girls talk between themselves. Misa and Shizun sign back and forth, very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misa refrains from translating. Maybe they're talking about a secret girl stuff or something. I quickly notice the conversation and sign that isn't enough to fill the silence. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. Oh. She's cute though, I like her. That dark-haired girl I noticed before slumped over at her desk at the last row. She jumps a little when Misa crashes into the room with elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning to stone just from our presence. Misa and Shizun don't notice or don't mind, as they walk directly past her to the seats and begin to converse. Oh no, don't go away. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of the school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time I spent in the hospital that makes me think like this, even if I'm starting to feel physically weak and lifeless. Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Beside me, Misa and Shizun are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misa turns to me. Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Ichan. We have to hurry up already, since there's a lot of work for us to do. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Ah, wait! Teacher said I had to see the nurse. Where do I have to go? Is that so? We can show you at least that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside. We join the flow of the students making their way down the stairwells and outside, with the girls pointing out other senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. When we get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building. This is the auxiliary building here. There are a lot of different official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nurses' offices. They even have a swimming pool. How is that official? Don't be silly, He-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in there, too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Bye. I hope building for stuff has nothing to do with the actual education. I guess it's necessary for a place like this. Alright, so I think on that note I'm going to end it here. So far, nothing too crazy is happening. It's not like Doki Doki Literature Club where something crazy is going to happen around any second. But we did meet our fellow classmates. I am digging some of the girls, and I do like the way things are presented. It's really cute. It looks like they did take pictures of just like regular backgrounds and maybe blur them out a bit, so I don't think that's animated, but I do like the rest of the animation. I think everything's really adorable and really well done, so I will be continuing this. I really hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you watch part 3, and I'll catch you guys later.